Hey y'all, it's Kristen and I have another journal to share. This one turned out to be huge. Usually I do the spine 2 inches. For some reason, when I made this cover, it's made out of chipboard. And when I made this cover, I decided to do 2.5. That 1/2 inch makes a world of difference. If I counted correctly, there are about 300 pages in this book, front and back. So it's the biggest one I've ever done. It took me a very long time. Anyway, it measures approximately 9 by 6 or 6 by 9. This will be listed in my Etsy, so all the specifics will be in the Etsy listing. The image on the front is from Chrissy Art Design. It's backed with vintage dictionary page, and behind there is some pattern paper. Now, I did not use a digital journal kit in this book. A lot of what I used was from one of my Noel Mignon kits. There are a few digitals in here from Tsunami Rose and Nick the Booksmith and a couple of other places, but they're just like random things, and I will show them to you as we go along, but I did not use a journal kit. Okay, so this is the front, that's the spine, 5 signatures, and this is the back. There's an eyelet holding the sari silk. We have a hitch post fastener right here with some sari silk holding it closed. On the inside, I reinforced the spine with coffee dyed paper. This is just yellow cardstock, and I edge punched the coffee dyed paper. This is one of the pattern papers from the Noel Mignon kit. Let me make sure I'm in frame. I know I said this before, but I moved all my stuff around, and now I just feel like I cannot get situated. All right, this is a little sticker. It says Bloom something. I don't have my glasses. So anyway, and this is one of those new little tags I got. On a string, this flips out, and there's a little sticker right there. This is book page from the 40s, I believe. I did some sewing in here. I keep making sure I'm in frame. Composition paper. This was inspired by Sue Olson. Their little book corners, or page corners. This is a tag I made with just a lot of stuff on it. The image is from, I believe, Nick the Booksmith. There's a little butterfly from the Noel Mignon kit with some eyelash trim behind it, some ribbon. I did some sewing on it. There's sari silk up at the top. And behind there is Kool-Aid dyed paper. This is a book page from the 60s on decoupaging, ledger paper, graph paper. Right here I have a little ball pen. You remember the jar of vintage buttons and jewelry pieces? Well, this is a little ball pen with one of the little jewelry pieces from that jar. And every ball pen that you see in here has something from that jar. Okay, let me make sure I'm in frame again. I'm just all over the place. Vintage message thing. We have a huge index card that I sewed around and stamped and coffee dyed. Children's writing paper. This is from an encyclopedia from either the 40s or the 50s. It's pretty old. Another one of these little book page places. I like how Hermelinda does her little notepads. You know, she sews them at the top and puts a few pieces of notepad paper. So thank you, Hermelinda. And I did that right there. Tracing paper. It's the middle of the signature. I did some more of those. These flip out, and there's butterflies on a string. I hope my phone has enough memory for all these pages. There's a little sticker right there. This is something new, and they come like this. I didn't print it in black and white. It comes like this. This is from J. Lee Lou on Etsy. I will have everyone linked down in the description box. That's printed on parchment. And a little sticker right there. I keep looking. Okay. Sorry. Graph paper, ledger. There's a little deer right there. A little deer sticker. And that's one thing I did different, or one of the many things I did different in here. I never use stickers, but the stickers in the Noel Mignon kit, they were like a cardstock sticker. and they were really pretty. I like them. Some more book corners or page corners. Another notepad. I have a little sticker that says beautiful right there. There's some trim right there. And it's sewn. That's just the first signature. There's a surprise, by the way, in the middle of this journal. So for those of you that kind of fast forward through things or whatever, just letting you know. This is Tsunami Rose backed on Vintage Dictionary page. I made it into a pocket and did one of these postcards. The stamp is vintage and I believe it's Japanese. This right here, originally I just folded the page down and kind of tore it or whatever to make it look like the page was torn. But then I added some things, so there you go. And I think you can use it as a little tuck spot also. This is vintage music paper. Some different material I sewed on. Vintage dictionary. This is a guest check I sewed around and Mod Podged a napkin on and coffee dyed. And this right here, you can take it off. I just attached it to the paper clip up here, but it's a little organza bag with little punched butterflies in it. Some of that cool book page. Another one of these from that J. Lee Lou on Etsy. I really like these. Got that one. Printed on parchment. I just left them big. I could have sized them or whatever, but I just really like them. This is vintage lace and a butterfly. Okay. Middle of the signature with some butterflies. Again, we have one of these. I believe this one looks like Old Ledger. I'll put that back later. This is a vintage playing card. Isn't it pretty? And a little sticker right here that says This Everyday Life. A little deer sticker. This music paper is from 1954. Another sticker. Another Tsunami Rose backed on dictionary page I made into a pocket. And this is Nostalgia Graphic Land. Next signature, some more of the notepad page. Another sticker says Dreaming of You. Book page from the 40s. This, Denise over at Practice Makes Pretty does these. So I decided to do one. I sewed it at the top. There's glitter, sequins, punched butterflies in there. And then over the where I sewed it, this is trim that I braided in some sari silk right there and just glued it. So, another sticker. Encyclopedia page. Another sticker. And this is the surprise. It's a little pop-up card. I did this a while back, like, I don't know, a lot of months ago. And I decided to use it in here. I thought it was great. I may do this again in some of my journals. I think it's a nice surprise in the middle. Little bee sticker. I believe this, I just kind of ripped it around the edges. I think this is from DIY Vintage Art. I'll link everybody, like I said, but I'm pretty sure that's who that's from. Next signature, again, a pocket. Nostalgia Graphic Land. Come on now. Okay. Music page. A little sticker right there. This is just a whole bunch of different stuff. This is a to-do list. A few pages right there. Sewn. This is don't guess this really has a theme or whatever. I mean, it kind of does. I guess it's kind of a flower or spring theme, but it's just a whole bunch of different things. This is Tsunami Rose. And I'll put that back later. And I forgot to put butterflies right there, but I'll do that. Another tag. And again, I think this is Nick the Booksmith. It was one of her journal cards I cut in half. And there's a couple of pieces of sari silk right there stapled on. I sewed on some muslin, and there's a doily on there. A tuck spot with a tag. And the same on this side. Another pocket. And this is again Nostalgic Graphic Land. This is Tsunami Rose. Next signature, some more of the notepad paper. This says Follow Your Path. Composition paper. Again, the corners. This is just a doily with a sticker on the top. It says, as pretty as can be. And then on this side, this is old, it's from an old Alice in Wonderland book. I really like it. And I just tipped it in with some washi. And then under it's got some washi and it says kindness and love. You can take that out if you want to, because it's just on the washi. It comes off easy. This is a 1960s bingo card that I Mod Podged a napkin on. And then these are some of the vintage definition cards. I think they're French. This is bubble paper. And this, it's an old book page, and it came out of a flower book. And I made it into a pocket, but look at the image. Can you see that? Is it glaring? Isn't it gorgeous? I just left it alone. I just wanted to put it in here because it was pretty. Alright, let me get situated. I feel like I'm moving all over. Another 1960s bingo card I Mod Podged a napkin on. This is Kool-Aid dye tracing paper. Another bulb pen. And it just got flipped around. Anyway, it's a bulb pen with a little applique thing. And some more of the broken jewelry right there. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'll get everything fixed. This says Dreaming. It's a sticker. It says Dreaming of Flowers. Another middle of the signature. Little bird sticker. Another bulb pen with, they get flipped around, lace and a button. Some more notepad paper. This is a vintage greeting card from France. And I don't know how old they are, but it's just blank on the inside. And then I left it to where you can tuck something behind there also. All My Love is a sticker. With, I just wanted to make it to where it looked like it was torn. That's what I was going for there. It's another one of those things from J. Lelou. Printed on parchment. And this is bubble paper. Another sticker, ledger. And here's the back. This is Nostalgic Graphic Land, backed on dictionary page. And I made it into a pocket and sewed around it. And then this is the back. It's a sticker. Let me see if I can get the glare off of it. It says, let us lay in the sun and count every beautiful thing we can see. So there you go. And then I have a eyelet holding the sari silk. And you just push it down and there you go. So this is my monster of a journal. Like I said, I think there's about 300 pages front and back, if I counted correctly. This will be listed in my Etsy. The link will be down in the description, along with the links for all the digitals I used. And thank you so much for watching.